What is going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Bring the Juice. Guys, today is final roster cut day, so all teams have to be down to 53 players on the roster by 4 o'clock Eastern time today. And in the midst of all of this, all the people being cut and unfortunately dreams ending, there was a trade that just happened with the Indianapolis Colts. And it also is with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who the Colts just played this last weekend. So a trade just went down saying that the Bucs are trading interior linebacker Grant Stuard and a 2023 seventh round draft pick to the Colts for a 2023 sixth round draft pick. So the Colts traded away a sixth round draft pick and are acquiring Grant Stuard and a seventh round pick. So this is very interesting. Grant Stuard, only 1 year in the league, came out of Houston and is only about to be 24 years old, was drafted in the seventh round of the 2021 draft by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and played in 17 games last year, forced one fumble, had 15 tackles in a strictly back end of the roster linebacker role. So very interesting to see the Colts going for a trade here. We saw something similar to this at the end of this preseason with Matt Pryor, right? So we saw something similar to that. And, that worked out very well for the Colts. So we'll see what happens here. But very interesting that the Colts would do this because, we had guys like Sterling Weatherford and JoJo Doman, still remaining on the roster at the moment that this is being recorded. So very odd that the Colts would be going out for a trade right now in the midst of having their own players getting, still on the roster. We will see what happens because obviously the Colts are still going to keep Shaquille Leonard on the roster. You still got Bobby Okereke, Zaire, and EJ Speed, and then you're wondering about keeping that fifth. Are the Colts going to potentially keep six linebackers on the roster? Very interesting to say the least. But we will keep you guys updated. He did play in 311 special team snaps last year for Tampa Bay. So obviously from a depth perception, more from a special teams perspective, Grant Stuard does play a lot of special teams. So this might be the reason why things are happening right now with this. So very interesting to say the least. We will keep you updated if the Colts end up acquiring anyone else. But in the meantime, the Colts ended up making one of their trades. We'll see if they do that again or if they just end up acquiring somebody else that was taken off. But that's it for this one, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this move. And as always, guys, go Colts.